Deep within the Amazon we find some of the third largest snakes in the world, masters of camouflage and ambush. Their primal pursuit for survival has honed their skills over millennia, making them apex predators in this lush, unforgiving environment. But the wild isn't the only place we see these instincts. On a recent trip, Romy and I saw a herd of what we call Davy goats, and even in these domesticated animals, you could see the ancient alertness, the constant scanning for threats. It's a stark contrast to the more patient predators we encountered. We also observed some incredibly expensive and new crocodiles, part of a conservation effort. Their stillness is deceptive, a calculated strategy passed down through generations. Navigating this world requires knowledge. So, with a little help, I am an accountable explorer, relying on my field guide. You can see on one side, detailed illustrations of creatures both large and really small. Or, you might find me here, saying hello YouTube, sharing these discoveries with you. This isn't just about the travel industry, so forget about Paris for a moment. And please subscribe. Even penguins have their own primal pursuits, proving that for survival, sometimes less is more. This elegant simplicity is a design strategy seen across nature. But what would happen if you were followed by something that didn't follow this rule? On one side, a primal alarm bell rings in your mind. This instinctual fear is a powerful force, a strategic element not just in the wild, but in human contests as well. Back in 2014, Simon was absolutely dominant in the world of professional chess. His strategic mind was a force of nature. It's as if we were in a large hall, told to choose your cupboard, your path, your strategy. He would pick pages from his mental playbook, and that one side becomes the battleground for an elder statesman of the game, proving the primal pursuit for victory never truly fades. The thrill of success can feel sudden, like a round of applause, but behind every achievement is a process, a slow melt of dedication and effort. For some, success isn't about trophies or city skylines, it's about a deeper, more primal ambition, a goal that you can feel in your throat, something you're determined to swallow whole. I am going to be successful, I will keep pushing, and I'm going to be able to get a hold of a full-size anaconda. Yes, the apex predator of the Amazon rainforest. But getting your hands on one isn't simple. It's a prime example of an ethical gray area. You can't just create an account and order one. A juvenile anaconda can grow up to be massive. They start small, but they get incredibly long, pushing the boundaries of what seems possible. A young male might weigh around 5 kilograms. Their powerful jaws and muscular bodies are built for consumption, but even a smaller male's meal can be substantial. A meal of around 10 kilograms would keep them satisfied for up to 4 weeks. But a female can weigh over 50 kilograms. That might not seem more than a large dog, but what's most interesting is their immense size relative to their brothers. The size difference is staggering. If you were to imagine these two siblings, the female would dwarf the male, a modern marvel of sexual dimorphism. There's something more to this story, a long ticket into the internal workings of one of nature's giants. Imagine you are alone in the jungle, the air is thick, the sounds are alien. You are surrounded by predators, unseen but felt. For 4 weeks you have seen nobody, a ghost in this green labyrinth. Your supplies are gone, your hope is a flickering ember. You are no longer the hunter, you are the hunted. And then, you see it. A shadow that moves with impossible grace, a living river of muscle. It has just eaten, a large meal that will take weeks to digest. But its hunger is ancient and patient. It will finish its current meal, and then it will turn its attention to a new leaf, a new opportunity. That opportunity is you. Let's call this hypothetical encounter, this thought experiment, Scenario C. With C for constrictor, this becomes a chilling exploration of a terrifying possibility. You are the variable, the subject of this grim analysis. What we have here is a journey into the belly of the beast, and well before this creature makes a necklace of its coils with you, I will tell you this, it won't eat you alive. That's a small mercy perhaps, but a crucial one. The anaconda has a process, a deeply ingrained biological imperative. It will kill you first. An anaconda is a constrictor, a titan among snakes, and its method is brutal, efficient, and absolute. It kills by wrapping its powerful body around its prey. It doesn't need to chase you down, it only needs to find your track, to sense your heat, to wait for that one moment of vulnerability. That is all. The strike is faster than a thought, a blur of motion like road spray from a passing car. Then the coils begin their work, a deliberate and artistic wrapping, like a brush tip painting your demise around your own body. The force is immense. You must understand, We are talking about over 9,000 pounds of pressure. That's more than enough pressure to crush bone, to stop a heart. Every time you exhale, the coils tighten, leaving no room for your next breath. It's a critical weakness in your own biology, exploited with cold precision. Your circulatory system is under siege. Consciousness fades like a mirage on a hot road. And so, your life lessons, your memories, your future, all of it comes to a halt. The snake's muscles bypass your defenses and bring your story to a close. Let's recap the scene. You are now just a meal, an inert package of calories. The entire process of life has ceased. Now the process of consumption begins. The anaconda unhinges its jaw. It doesn't chew. It simply starts to swallow you, whole. Your complex DNA code, your body, the food and wine from your last civilized meal, it's just too large a package, or so you would think. But in this grim game, you are playing a very small role. Your phone might vibrate in your pocket, a message from a world you no longer belong to. You appear to be here, but where is your consciousness? It has been pin-dropped off the map. But since that lesson is over, let's move to the next stage. Lesson 5. Just compensation. The snake must lubricate its meal. It doesn't spray you with venom, luckily. And to post otherwise, to suggest that, would be nothing but misinformation. Anacondas are not venomous. Unlike their venomous cousins, these goddesses of the swamp have no fangs of poison. There is no injected poison to paralyze you, but something else is at play. You will find this goddess's milk is lots and lots of saliva, a thick, viscous fluid produced in incredible quantities. Yes, this will be used to beautiful, ingenious effect. The snake has few options for dealing with such a large meal. You can't choose your fate here. The kind of end that came for you was decided long ago by evolution. This isn't a slideshow that you can pause. I'm sorry, but now you're moving then, down the gullet. So what's next? The anaconda is a keystone species. He is with many other animals. The muscles in the savanna and forest depend on predators like this to maintain balance. Your final destination is nothing like a flight on Air Canada. This is a celestial journey through 3 distinct regions, and this first one is the esophagus. Your rib cage might crack further under the muscular contractions, a process called peristalsis, and that pushes you onward, voting you down into the darkness. Okay, now here you are, down in the anaconda's stomach. Your last words, if you could speak them, would be to keep your life. But in a day, you will be unrecognizable. This transformation makes me think of the powerful chemicals one can find in a lab, the mood of sterile creation. The snake produces its own blue bottles, so to speak. The stomach glands secrete powerful acids and enzymes. These enzymes will go to work. We can scan the process and see how they break you down. Eventually, your bones will soften, turning to a paste, like meat being prepared for a sausage, a grim workshop, yes. And there, your very essence can be used as fuel. You become part of the same ecosystem that allocates scavengers their free day. So, nothing is wasted. Your physical form, your flesh and skin, would disappear. I mean, it would dissolve, and it happens quickly. Your biological system undergoes a forced reboot, a breakdown even further into its constituent parts. This slurry then moves to the second stage, the snake's small intestine. That sends a signal to the liver and pancreas. They respond by secreting even stronger enzymes and bile, intensifying the digestive process, breaking down the soldiers of your body, the proteins, the fats, down to the very last hair. And you may ask, are you still conscious? You would also be dead at this point. Every trace of your former self is being erased. It feels almost magical. So perfect is the system that absorbs you. The ASR, the absorption stage rate of this experience, is incredibly efficient. If you must know, you'd still be in the early stages. It will be a couple of weeks before you are fully processed. The entire ceremony is a dragged-out affair, a slow, methodical consumption. So, for something like a league to start, or for any event in your old world to happen, something like this fate, it is incredibly unlikely, but not impossible. You just leave your account open, your life paused. Hello? Ah, Friday has passed, then a Monday. Time loses meaning. You are on a dark interstate, a one-way trip with no new use cases and no exits. The future will be their religious train. You, the fuel. There is no fandom to mourn you, not here. Finally, what's left of you is set free, much of it absorbed, and then, a thin layer of indigestible material, layer 4, remains. This is passed through the large intestine, a trained knife with some oil, sexed out from the body with other waste. This is the tank promotion, the final expulsion, the brass tacks, the bare royals and essentials of what you were. Your devil, your better angels, all neutralized, jumping into the tribe of the earth itself. You are now an expat from the world of the living. You cannot walk away, sorry, but you are now fertilizer for another cycle. You are simply Sadef, gone.